Nikola Tesla was obsessed with the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Whoever knows their magic holds the key to the universe. Nikola Tesla, one of the most brilliant scientific minds of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, was renowned not only for his groundbreaking work in electricity and magnetism, but also for his fascination with patterns, numbers, and the underlying order of the universe. Among the many stories that orbit his genius, one of the most captivating is his deep obsession with the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Tesla is often quoted as having said, "If you knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe." While historians debate the exact origin of these words, the idea that Tesla attributed metaphysical importance to these numbers is woven into legends about his life and ideas. To the untrained eye, numbers are merely abstract symbols to measure, count, or calculate. But for Tesla, they held more than quantitative value. He saw in them a code connected to the energies, frequencies, and vibrations underpinning all existence. Tracing Tesla's footsteps through his personal routines, scientific studies, quirky habits, and the theories he left behind, we see a man trying to distill the universe's staggering complexity into simple, elegant laws. At the heart of his cosmic code rested the mysterious triad, 3, 6, and 9. To understand why these numbers fascinated Tesla begins with the essence of his worldview, in which mathematics was the language not only of science, but of creation itself. In Tesla's time, science and spirituality were not as divorced as they might seem today. He was as much a mystic as a scientist, seeking not just to invent, but to perceive the very beating heart of the cosmos. Consider the number 3. For Tesla, 3 wasn't just a digit on a page, but a principle, the number of fundamental structure. The world around us as we know it exists in 3 dimensions: length, width, and height. Our experience of space, everything from grains of sand to stars overhead, is described by these 3 measures. Even time, sometimes seen as the 4th dimension, exists only within the 3-dimensional framework we comprehend. Nature, too, abounds with examples of triadic structure. Take a look at the geometric forms most efficient in nature or engineering. The triangle is the simplest yet strongest shape, able to bear weight and resist deformation. In this, the number 3 becomes a symbol of stability, the foundation for architectural and physical constructs alike. For Tesla, whose mind raced ahead of his era, envisioning wireless power grids and energy harnessed from the very air, 3 was a key, the first sign that order underlies what otherwise seems chaotic. Now turn to the number 6. In the tessellation of the universe, nothing speaks of harmony and balance quite like the hexagon. The 6-sided figure manifests everywhere, from snowflakes and honeycombs to the molecular structure of graphite. Where 3 represents structure, 6 is the extension of that concept, a multiplication, a pairing, a mirroring that brings balance. Consider the cube, which in 3-dimensional form boasts 6 faces. Every cell of life, every crystal that grows, all seem to lean on 6 as a framework for balance, enclosure, and strength. In mathematics, the number 6 is a perfect number. Its divisors add up neatly to itself, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6, reinforcing this sense of unity and wholeness. Tesla, exploring the hidden corridors of electromagnetism and energy flow, would see in this number the blueprint of equilibrium, forces balanced, energies reflected, symmetry achieved. And then there is the number 9, the sum of 3 threes, the Trinity raised to its highest singular form. Numerologists and mathematicians alike have marveled at 9's peculiar properties. Multiply any number by 9, and the sum of its digits will inevitably reduce to 9. 9's 5 = 45, 4 plus 5 = 9. 9's 14, 26, 1 plus 2 plus 6, and 9. This cyclical tendency marks 9 as enigmatic, almost magical. In many ancient traditions, 9 is seen as the symbol of completeness, the end of a cycle before something new begins. Human pregnancy lasts 9 months. The Norse spoke of 9 worlds in their mythologies. For Tesla, 9 was not only perfection but transcendence, the leap from matter into spirit, the note that resolves the scale before returning to the base. Whereas 3 and 6 define form and function, 9 suggested awakening, a step beyond, the frequency, perhaps, at which the universe itself hums. But why would Tesla, a man of rigorous scientific habits, veer into what might seem numerological superstition? History tells us that he had his rituals. He favored hotels and rooms divisible by 3. Accounts suggest that when entering a building, he sometimes circled it 3 times before going in. He obsessively grouped his possessions and actions by 3s, 6s, and 9s. To Tesla, these weren't quirks. They were ways of aligning himself with the cosmic rhythm he believed to be encoded in creation. This obsession becomes even more intriguing when you consider Tesla's theories about energy, frequency, and vibration, the substrate of everything. He famously declared, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." These, he claimed, are the 3 pillars upon which the material world doesn't just rest, but is constantly recreated in an infinite cycle. It is tempting, with a modern perspective, to seek scientific confirmation for Tesla's numerical fascination. While contemporary physics relies on broader mathematical frameworks, patterns based on 3, 6, and 9 are indeed everywhere in nature. From the ways electrons orbit nuclei to the most stable arrangements of atoms and the tessellations in biological forms, these numbers lurk beneath the surface. Take sound and music, both are tangible expressions of vibration and frequency. Our musical scale is 12 notes, but is frequently framed in 3s, the triad chords, 6s, 6th chords, and 9s, 9th chords, building harmonic complexity from simple multiples. This is no coincidence, for the physical laws of harmonics and overtone series naturally give rise to these groupings. Energy, in the form of light, sound, or electromagnetism, often oscillates with periodicities that reveal the recurring significance of 3, 6, and 9 in the very way reality is stitched. Tesla's own inventions, from the rotating magnetic field to wireless energy transmission, were built on geometric relationships and cyclical patterns. The operation of motors and turbines depends upon phase relationships often counted in 3s. Alternating current itself, which Tesla championed, is based on phase shifts and cyclical repetition. In 3-phase power systems, the dominant technology for generation and distribution of electricity worldwide, we find the number 3 again at the heart of efficient and balanced delivery. As technology races onward, geometry, and its favorite numbers, never lose relevance. Computer algorithms for graphics and simulation rely upon the vector mathematics of 3-dimensional space. Every pixel rendered, molecule modeled, or structure simulated is an echo of the universe's original design, drafted in 3s, 6s, and 9s. But what about the mystical side? Was Tesla simply eccentric, or did he sense a more profound resonance, a deeper connection between numbers and consciousness? For some, numbers are the alphabet of the cosmos. Mathematical relationships are not just descriptors of pattern, but prescriptions, blueprints for reality. The golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, and indeed the recurring cycle of universes within universes, all hint at a numerical matrix underpinning life as we know it. The circle, for instance, divided so elegantly by 360 degrees, a number perfectly divisible by both 3 and its multiples. The divine proportion in art and nature often incorporates 3. Triptychs, triangular compositions, storytelling's 3 acts. Triangles are found abundantly in structural forms, both natural and artificial, mountain peaks, crystal lattices, and the pyramids. 6, as the double triangle, gives us balance, the Star of David, hexagonal snowflakes, the honeycomb, and Saturn's North Pole storm, which forms an immense and extraordinary hexagon. The chemical structure of benzene and the arrangement of carbon atoms in graphene draw out nature's preference for this symmetry. 9 at the turn of the cycle marks culmination and rebirth. 9 months of gestation, 9 planets once counted in our solar system, complete sets, holes, and endings in everything from Norse cosmology to Chinese numerology. Tesla, sensitive to resonances others might miss, perhaps felt that 9 was not just a number, but a portal, a bridge from immanence to transcendence. Critics might say that such obsession is mere pattern-seeking, that the mind's eye, hungry for meaning, finds order where there may be none. Yet for Tesla, life itself seemed to validate his beliefs. He invented not like an engineer, but as if decoding a grand puzzle, each success a proof that the cosmos runs not by chance, but by principle. Tesla's legacy lives not only in the machines and ideas he gave the world, but also in the deeper questions he pressed on our collective imagination. Might energy, vibration, and frequency truly be at the heart of everything? Could simple numbers serve as keys, not merely shorthand for measurement, but the very passwords to understanding. Today, the Tesla mythos continues to inspire visionaries, scientists, and metaphysicians alike. His devotion to patterns, symbols, and the power of numbers returns with each new generation seeking to reunite science and wonder. The implications of his fascination with the magic of 3, 6, and 9 stretch far beyond the realms of physics or numerology. Consider personal transformation, for instance. Many believe that consciously aligning your actions, intentions, and surroundings with certain recurring numbers or patterns can initiate subtle but powerful shifts in awareness. Modern self-help literature, drawing on both ancient wisdom and contemporary science, sometimes recommends structuring routines or goals around triads or groups of 3, 6, or 9, echoing the rituals Tesla observed in his own life. On a broader scale, cities, organizations, and even technologies continue to reflect the hidden order that captivated Tesla. The architecture of the world's great wonders, the governance of time, morning, afternoon, evening, another triad, and even the rhythm of biological life, all whisper the same refrain. To delve into Tesla's obsession is to ask ourselves how much of what we call reality is built on unseen foundations, frequencies that shape matter, numbers that encode possibilities, patterns that lead from the physical to the metaphysical. Even the field of quantum physics now explores the role of vibration and frequency in determining the nature of particles, echoing the core insight of Tesla's mysterious triad. The beauty of numbers like 3, 6, and 9 is that they are both intensely practical and infinitely mysterious, as concrete as the side of a building and as elusive as the frequencies humming beneath reality. They cradle both the nuts and bolts mechanics of engineering and the abstract yearnings of the human spirit. Perhaps the most compelling message Tesla's fascination leaves us is an invitation to look more closely at the patterns in our own lives, to find the stability of the triangle, the harmony of the hexagon, and the transformation heralded by the 9. Whether in daily habits, creative endeavors, or the structure of our communities, these numbers offer a pathway not just to understanding the universe, but to aligning ourselves with it. Storms rage, cities rise and fall, technologies evolve, but underlying it all, Tesla's numbers remain silent, potent, unyielding. They are in our DNA, our art, our runs of chance, and the very algorithms that shape our digital world. So the next time you notice a grouping of 3, 6, or 9, in architecture, in nature, in the unfolding story of your own day, pause. Consider that you may be glimpsing a hidden code, a cosmic rhythm, something deeper than mere numerals. Think as Tesla thought, what if these are not just abstractions but guideposts, echoes in the symphony of creation, reminders that we live within a universe more harmonious and mysterious than we can ever know? Let that sense of wonder fuel your curiosity, for in the interplay of numbers, frequencies, and the fabric of reality, Tesla's insight endures. The magic of 3, 6, and 9 may not just enumerate the universe, but illuminate it. And in following those numbers, as Tesla did, perhaps we too might inch closer to unlocking the secrets of energy, vibration, and frequency, and in so doing, uncover our own keys to the infinite.